Hello everyone, and welcome to the third devlog of my open world game. What you can see right now is what I've been able to make in the last two videos. You might see it and say, it looks good. You might think the player moves nicely. You might even call it a good starting base for this type of video game. But you're absolutely wrong. Because under the hood, it is absolutely spaghetti code. The more I worked on the game, the worse it got. Which is really sad, because that's the only thing I wanted to avoid. I thought about what I could do and came to the conclusion I would need to approach the player behavior differently, since that was the biggest problem. So I looked into that, and what I found is state machines. I opened up a new project and began working on the implementation of a state machine for the player. About a week later, I found myself with a working controller, including the basic movement: idle, walking, running and jumping, all held within individual scripts handling their state behaviors. I even added a dash state, since I planned on adding dashing as an ability anyway. While doing so, I quickly started work on an ability handler in which I would store all of the abilities I add in the future. After all that, I gave the bean a character. I reused the animations from the previous controller and set up the animator. I also turned post-processing back on. Looks nice? Yeah. Making the enemy. Since I had already made one, I thought of just using that one again. But the AI wasn't really good, so I made another state machine for the enemy. I also gave the enemy a health bar and made it look towards there we go. I tried adding sight to the enemy, but I changed the rate to a box cast later because he had absolutely no sight at all. Boom! Combat system. And boom! Finished enemy. Oh, wait. Now, give weapon to enemy. Add RPG-like stat system. Boom! Inventory system. I made the sheathing system with some transforms on the back. And you might have noticed the piano that was standing in the middle of nowhere. Behold! Sonata. He is the first NPC that I wanted to bring into this world. I wrote the whole background story for him. Now you might think, why is a piano supposed to be an NPC? And rightfully so, because I thought of him at 3 AM in the morning. He's basically just there to test the dialogue scripts. On to some exciting things. I worked a bit on the UI and made a tab system. I also started on a display event system, which works pretty well. You can call an event from anywhere, which makes it pretty versatile. I want to use it to inform the player on location changes or when picking up things. I tried adding foot IK, but it was pretty complicated to implement, so I disabled it for now. The last thing I did was add a stamina bar. Even though it took very long, I still think I made pretty good progress. So thank you for watching.